Do you know that scene in Hocus Pocus where Max goes to that party with his little sister and there's this big ass cauldron in the middle of the room when they walk in and it's like full of candy and she starts sucking on this lollipop and they're like grabbing on the candy? I wanted to dive in that bitch so hard when I was little, and I swear to you, this scent reminds me of that scene for some reason. This perfume smells like Hocus Pocus. I don't know. This is Stuck on You from Source. I recently placed an order on their website. I have fallen in love with Source. I've known about them for years, but I've just recently tried so many of their fragrances and I swear I have fallen madly in love. I think, this is a bold statement, but I think this is my favorite fragrance house ever. They make incredible scents, especially gourmands. And I tried these two in a sample that I had to immediately run to their website and buy a big bottle because I fell in love. And I also bought a few more samples when I bought these. And then they were so sweet and they threw more samples in my order. So I'm actually gonna talk about 15 different Source perfumes today. I'm gonna walk you through all these samples. Basically, this is a part 2. And I think at this point, after trying these, I have tried like every single Source perfume ever. And there's not a single one that I genuinely hate. There's some that are not for me, but they still smell good. Like, wow, I love Source. So let's talk about these guys. Oh, by the way, Stuck on You has 2 notes. Juicy red apple, thin caramel shell, and guys, this is insane. I have gotten the craziest compliments with this perfume. That's why I had to run out and get it. Because every single time I wore the little sample, people were like, holy shit, you smell so edible and delicious and good. I had to get it. And then of course, Match Made in Heaven is a delicious, creamy matcha scent that's super fluffy and delicious. Oh, but I swear to you, after trying these, I need to go get more full sizes. Especially of English Major. Out of the 15 little samples I just recently tried, this one was hands down my favorite, guys. This smells like Hermione Granger. Hermione Granger specifically in Draco Malfoy and the mortifying ordeal of being in love. This is what her house smells like. Her little cutesy cottagey home in that fanfic smells like English Major. Ugh, I swear I smell it and it's so damn nostalgic. It smells like Hermione in her little library drinking her little latte. And she's also wearing this like really pretty vintage lipstick. I'm obsessed with this and it smells even better the longer it's on your skin. I might as well talk about the other one I desperately need in a full size. This is Sit for a Spell. Guys, the dry down on this bitch is so incredible. It smells like a juicy cantaloupe that's like sweetened by honey and it just smells like spring. It is so I love this. I love this, guys. I can't explain it, but there's something very nostalgic about this scent as well. I fell madly in love. The dry down is so beautiful and just the perfect sweet, fruity, everyday spring scent. I love her. I may or may not also need a full size of Falling Stars. There's something about the Palo Santo note that makes it so smooth. It's not too much because it's very vanilla, but it's not sickly sweet vanilla. It's like the perfect amount of edible vanilla. But adding all the other notes just make it so deep yet smooth. I love this. I have never smelled a more realistic honey perfume in my life. I have always wanted a genuine, true honey scent, and this is it, guys. This is the one. This is the Bees, and holy shit, this is straight up honey. Straight up honey. Warm, beautiful, deep honey. And honestly, I think it's so interesting and so cool that there's actual honey extract in this. I love this scent. If you're looking for a honey perfume, look no further. I can't help but imagine that one of the rooms at Malfoy Manor smells like serpentine. Serpentine? It is a really beautiful earthy fig that has just the right amount of sweetness and earthiness. It just feels so fresh and green. Next up, we have Moon Magic, and if you're a fan of lavender scents, you are going to love this one so much. It's basically a lavender latte, but it's a very, very creamy, beautiful lavender latte. Last time I tried some Source samples, I tried Snow Moon Magic, and I think out of the two, I prefer Snow Moon Magic. This one is a little bit heavier on the lavender side, which I do like, but Snow Moon Magic is like slightly sweeter and more my vibe, but this one is so calming, so beautiful. Guys, Fuckery might be one of the best cherry scents I have ever freaking smelled. Oh my god, it's so good. It's such a good freaking cherry. I am so picky with my cherry scents. Some of them smell like straight up medicine. Tom Ford loves cherry. This is so much better. It's sexy, seductive, super cherry, super amazing. I'm obsessed. I don't know what it is about This Is Not a Love Spell that reminds me so much of my childhood. I don't know. It smells so nostalgic to me. It smells like a combo of like all my baby dolls and my Barbies mixed with Agua de Violetas, specifically Agustin Reyes. Like, do you guys remember this? Well, I don't know if this is just a Hispanic thing, but as a kid, you were either drenched in the purple violet liquid or royal violets from Agustin Reyes. I think I've gone through 998 bottles since 1992. I don't know. But I swear there's an essence of that in this scent and it just takes me back. So I love it so much for that. It's a very pretty like sparkling violet scent. So when I first tried Where the Wild Things Grow, Like the initial spray, I thought I wasn't going to like this because initially the strawberry in this is a little bit too sweet for me. I'm really picky with my strawberry note and I didn't love it at first, but I swear after wearing it for about 20 minutes, the dry down of this one is so incredible. It's so good, like the perfect amount of strawberry. I ended up loving this one on the dry down. I went through the whole little sample. I worked for a couple days. It's such a sweet and fun strawberry scent for the spring and summer. I love her, but she does need to dry down. The Cookie Party is really good. This also reminds me of my childhood. It feels very nostalgic because it reminds me of what my house smelled like when I would throw Halloween parties. This smells like all the little treats, the fog machine in the corner. It's just giving everything at a Halloween party, and I really, really like that. I thought this was gonna be a lot sweeter and thicker than it was actually, which I was honestly pleasantly surprised about. This is a really soft cookie scent. Dragonfly Wings is such a pretty rice scent. I don't have anything in my collection that smells quite like this. There's some floral element to this that I don't love in the opening, but as it dries down, it gets so creamy. I love this one on the dry down as well. Such a gorgeous rice scent. I love Reduced to a Thing That Wants You. I love that name, by the way. This is what I imagine is their version of a skin scent. I love it. They nailed it. It's so good. It's sweet but soft, and as it dries down, it gets so cozy and develops more into like a musky skin scent. I love it. I might need a full size. Okay, and then these last 3 samples were the only ones that I wasn't crazy about. I still think they're beautiful scents. They're just not for me. That is so insane. Out of 15 samples, there's only 3 I didn't love? Wild, wild. I don't think it's so much that I don't love this scent. I think I just expected a little bit more. This is the Ghost Wants birthday cake, and for some reason I expected it to be a little bit sweeter, but to me it almost smells like too green. I don't know if it's the ginger spiced peach cake, but something in this isn't my favorite, and I just wish it was like slightly sweeter, but it's still really nice. And even though I do really love lavender, I don't love the lavender in Strings of Light in the Forest. I feel like it's the note that's throwing me off in this scent. I love everything else about it, but I wish it didn't have that lavender note. And then last but not least, I don't dislike the Lovers at all. This does smell really pretty, but there's something in this that reminds me of black licorice a little bit. My nose is just like not jiving with it, which is weird because there is no licorice in the notes, but there's just something about it that reminds me of it, and it's just not my favorite, and I don't see myself wearing it because of that, but it is a pretty scent, just not for me. Okay guys, that's it. Let me know what your favorite Source perfume of all time is. I am officially obsessed.